Hey, what's up, folks? Yeah, this is kind of unplanned. Yeah, a little bit of an impromptu live chat right here. Um, yeah, I wasn't going to be doing this. I completely goofed up. I'm meant to be doing a live stream with Salacious Rum over on his channel, and I screwed up the date, so I'm 24 hours early. So, up at like 5:30 a.m. to do it too on public holidays. So I just thought, well, when in Rome, do as the Romans do and do a live stream because that's what the Romans did. They did live streams when they got up too early. So that's completely my fault. Yeah, I just looked at the wrong. I just looked at his date. So because his will technically be today, yesterday. It's silly. I just did not even think about it. So I was all excited, all prepared to come in and do this live stream with him this morning. But it's all right. I'm here. I thought I'd just jump on and hang out for a little bit anyway and say hello to some folks. And yeah, I haven't done many videos this week, so I thought I'd just jump on and say hello. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, Labor Day here down here in Australia. I think most of Australia anyway. I'm not sure about the rest, but yeah, it's bright and early, 6 a.m. Monday morning. So hopefully we've got some folks here. Awesome. This is cool. Collecting Unleash. What's going on? Yeah, Paul. Yeah, it's like I was saying, it's a funny time. This is not meant to be what I'm meant to be doing. If I had to plan myself a little bit better, I'd still be asleep. But that's all good. I'm on my second coffee already, and I'm here, so I'm here. let's just roll with it. Like Grenda 84, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Tim, what's up? Good evening to you, sir. Hope you're all well. Great to see some folks here hanging out. Yeah, it's been been not really having an idea what to talk about or anything because I just haven't really prepared myself for my own live stream. So this is gonna have to bear with me for a little bit. But yeah, if anyone wants to jump on and have a chat for a little bit, I'd be happy to have you on. Yeah, just drop a comment and we'll sort something out nice and quickly. But yeah, I'm really pumped. So tomorrow morning I'll be on Salacious Rum's channel to chat with him. So that should be good. That should be good. It's funny because I even took a photo and put it up on Instagram, and then when I clicked, I'm like, okay, I'll archive that one. I'll repost it tomorrow. So here I am. What are your thoughts on Star Wars Visions? I really, really liked it. I actually really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. It was exciting sort of take on, great like interpretation of Star Wars. Some I liked more than others. I thought there's probably 4 that really stood out to me a lot. And I'm just itching to go back and rewatch them. So the Duel obviously was a standout, the first one. The Ninth Jedi was fantastic. That's probably my favorite. I'm completely blanking on the names. The Elder was great. And what was it? The something wife, something bride. I can't remember I can't remember what it was. It was like the 5th or 6th. Not that the others were bad. Those were the ones that just really stood out to me as standalone stories. I just thought they were really good. And particularly Ninth Jedi, I feel like that could expand and be a lot more as well. Not being sort of beholden to any sort of timelines was definitely an upside to the show. Like you can sort of see some semblance of eras in them. Like the what is it, Bride, whatever it was, that's sort of, obviously set within the Republic era, Clone Wars because of the battle droids. The Duel, the troopers sort of look like First Order stormtroopers. Like their armor was sort of fabricated out of First Order Stormtrooper armor, so it could be some years later. Yeah, obviously things like the twins had Star Destroyers, like that double Star Destroyer, which is really cool. But yeah, you could definitely the Ninth Jedi, that was definitely not beholden to sort of any era. At first, I thought the planet that the blacksmith, the sabersmith was on, I thought was Crate, just because it was like white flats and everything was the sort of Rocky Mountains in the background, and then the sort of speed of chase made me think of Crate a little bit, but I don't think it was. But yeah, Ninth Jedi was just really nice to sort of, that felt like it was setting up something bigger. So hopefully we can see more from that one, because that was really good. Hey Bill, how's it going? G-Force, what's up, my man? Hey, it's good to see you. I know it's sort of been a bit of a change since you moved back over to the Northern Hemisphere, so it's great to have you. Bought some LED lights, put in my Razor Crest when I get it. Inspired me to set up in your barge. Thanks for the idea, man. No worries. That's awesome. Look forward to seeing what you do with it. That's a cool idea. I'll probably end up doing something similar myself. Because yeah, that would really work to treat in the barge, and I would have loved to find a way to, get into soldering and all that sort of stuff myself, so I can really like make a map of how I'd want the lights to fit, as opposed to just hoping for the best by running string lights through it. But yeah, that'll be cool. Hi Lara, hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. That's up super early. Yeah, I am. It's just after 6 a.m. Like I said at the start, I really goofed up, and so basically I'm going on Salacious Rum's channel tomorrow morning, and I didn't cross-reference the dates and the time zone. I just read the date, and I thought, okay, I got to get ready to get up Monday morning to do a live stream. So yeah, I got all ready. Was waiting in the lobby, and yeah, there was nothing happening. I thought, I better double check this. So I clicked over on Salacious channel and had a look at it. Time. It's like, this will go live in 24 hours. I've just gone, oh no, I've completely ballsed up on that one. But it's okay. It's all good. I'll still be up tomorrow morning to go on Salacious Rum's channel. So you get double me in 2 days, which, for some might be good, for some probably. But here I am. So yeah, I just thought while I was here, I was ready. I'd had headphones on, microphone on, ready to go. I just thought, I'm just going to jump on and do a live stream myself for a little bit. And yeah, we've got some folks here in the chat that don't usually get to see me, so it's good. So yeah, usually doing them on an evening. So for me, it's nice, bright and early. It's not really bright. It's actually quite dark and miserable out there today. We've just had really sort of gale force winds overnight and sideways rain. We had a lot of sideways rain. So yeah, everything's nice and wet outside, but it'd be a nice day to sort of just chill out inside. Got some videos to plan to do. Try and shoot a heap of videos. So I've got a nice little backlog of videos to put up over the next couple of weeks. Been reading High Republic Out of the Shadows book. Nice. Is that the one? I'm reading that one myself, actually. I'm reading two at the same time. I'm listening to the audiobook for The Rising Storm, and I'm reading Out of the Shadows at the same time, but I'm realizing now that Out of the Shadows is set after that. So it's not really spoilery, but I'll probably find myself finishing the audiobook before I continue reading that book. I just thought I just want to start if I listen, I can read, I can then differentiate in my brain what's going on between the two different stories. But really enjoying the Rising Storm. I enjoyed the first bunch of books, Light of the Jedi. I've got them all here. And A Test of Courage, Into the Dark. They were great. So yeah, now that I'm getting into this second lot, I'm all in. I'm really enjoying it so far. So happy today I was able to find this. It's called the Vintage Collection Anton Mega. Nice one. That's fantastic. I'm seeing a lot of them pop up over in the US. That's fantastic. I don't know that we have an outlet for them yet here in Australia. I need to go back and check some Usual Mike stuff and see if he's heard anything, or reach out to some of my contacts and see if there's anyone that knows whether anyone's being able to secure that one down here in Australia, because the normal suspects of like Zing, Bulletproof Villain, I don't think they've got them up. While I've got my phone here, I'm going to jump on Bulletproof. I know Zing don't have it because I checked that yesterday. So I'll check Bulletproof Villain. I'd love to get it. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'd love to get that one. It's amazing looking ship. I know it's sort of a repaint, but still, Blue Squadron. It's awesome. Yeah, doesn't look like Bulletproof Villain has secured any. Just looking quickly. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research. Hopefully someone gets them down here. But yeah, it's not looking likely at this stage. So hopefully I can get one at some point. I'm busy bidding and losing on Star Wars stuff on Evil Bay. Oh, we've all been there. Oh man, I'm so excited. I was so pumped up. I had brought Oswald. He was ready. He was sitting on my shoulder, ready to go. So he will be here tomorrow. Yeah, I've been really, really looking forward to it. Sort of been trying to put it together for quite a long time. And yeah, he reached out a couple of weeks ago and said, "Look, you're free this day." I said, "Yes, let's make it happen. Let's absolutely make it happen." So, and we've done a couple of gaming sessions online over the past couple of months, with Salacious. So playing a little bit of Battlefront, and yeah, it was good to chat to. So I'm looking forward to actually sitting down and having a good chat. Which book is better so far? I'll tell you, this one was fantastic. Into the Dark. Claudia Gray is probably one of my favorite Star Wars authors at the moment. That's a fantastic read. But yeah, really enjoying Rising Storm by Cavan Scott at the moment. That's really nice. Sleeping Collectible. What's up, my man? Hope you're doing well. Matt's here as well. Hope you're good, bud. Hit a few targets here in Texas. No luck. Yeah, it seemed to be a lot on the West Coast from what I'm seeing through Instagram. Through California and some of the northern states up there. But yeah, I will find a nice place on my ceiling for that if I can ever get one. I never got Luke's X-Wing that came out a few years ago because I basically they brought out Poe's Rise of Skywalker one and Luke's at the same time, and I basically I went for Poe's just because I knew it was going to be slightly different, very different, whereas Luke's was pretty much a repaint of Biggs Dark Lighters from 2011, 2012, and I do have that one. That's a cool one. I can sort of look up right there and see that one up there. But yeah, I was sort of bummed that I missed out on Luke's because I would have loved to have gotten that Red 5 one as well. And I may still try and grab it one day. But yeah, that Poe X-Wing was fantastic. But yeah, the Blue Leader Antogmeric one looks fantastic. $182 at Zavvi. That's probably what we'd pay down here too. We'd be paying probably close to $200 if it does come out down here. Which if I do sort of a rough estimate, it's probably about $130 US. I'm not sure what they're retailing for there. What are they retailing for there, Lara? Oswald. Everybody loves Oswald. Oh, there you go. Price already, $104.99. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Nice work. That's fantastic. Love it when those things happen. And it's just like, yes, my store has one. I'm going to go grab it. Had a killer collecting week. Goliath, 66 Batman figures, Black Series Tech, Wrecker, Han Solo, Moloch, K2SO, TVC Emperor's Royal Guard, Retro Marvel, Symbiote Spidey, and Break with Ram Cycle. You did well, man. You did really well. I bought the 66 Batman figure, and I was a little bummed that it wasn't. I just assumed that it was the same scale as the rest of the McFarlane stuff, so I was like, I've got to get Batman to go with that set, but it's still a cool figure, man. Like, it looks cool. But yeah, he looks like a little midget up amongst all my he looks basically like a child compared to some of the other Batman figures I've got up there. Up on the top shelf there with all my DC McFarlane stuff. But yeah, I the price point, you can't go wrong for those. And, the fact that they've done like the Batmobile, the Batcave, they're bringing out more characters. If I was probably a little bit more tied to 66 Batman, I've seen some of it. I've seen the movie. It's hilarious. Yeah, I'd probably endeavor to pick up some more, but yeah, I think I'll just stick with the Batman. But yeah, Black Series Tech, I'm really looking forward to that one. I really just want to finish off the Bad Batch, and sounds like Echo might not be too far away. Mr. Dan Grievous, what's going on, my man? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for popping by. Hello there, Fallen Jedi. I hope you are fantastic. Hey, Geo. Hope you're doing well. 130-ish in the UK. Yeah, that's a bit pricey, isn't it? Let's do a currency converter to... What does it come under? British pound? Must be. No. Don't know why I can't see it. It's United States dollar. What does UK go? What does British currency come under? I just assumed it was British pound, but it's not there. AU to UK. Pound sterling, that's probably why. So if you go, what was you say? 130? Was it? 130. 240 Australian. Yeah, that's a little bit up there. No Emperor Wave yet. No, they were meant to hit here on Friday. Their release date. Zing and EB Games, they were meant to have them in on Friday. Well, that was their release date, and since they've sort of listed them as out of stock. So yeah, just sort of waiting for shipments to hit the stores, I guess, and then they can update their online stock, and hopefully then I'll be able to go and find a store to pick them up from. I'm not going to worry about Tebow, I don't think, at the moment. I just want to get the Emperor, Lando, and IG-11. But yeah, I'm not too worried about Tebow because the one I've got is fine. You know, it's nothing wrong with it. I think it's, as far as I know, I think it's just a repack of the one from 2012. The cards look great too. They just pop with color. They're just so good. They look fantastic on the cards. So yeah, absolutely, they look great on the wall, especially when they start filling out more characters. You know, that so far I've only seen Batman, Robin, and Joker, but they're doing Riddler, Catwoman, and Penguin, perhaps, I think. General. Modal Nodes, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. I've got to hand over the tracking number when I get it. So I've got the I haven't sent it out yet. It's been a busy week. But yeah, the Captain Rex is boxed up and ready to go. So I'll get that out this week. We've got a public holiday today, so I don't think the post office will be open today, but I should be able to do it tomorrow morning. So I will let you know as soon as that is on its way, and hopefully it gets there nice and quick. Found 10 off-world Jawas in Smiths. Nice. Haven't seen any of them yet. Been good over here, same old. On the collecting side, got myself fantastic TVC Mole and Echo recently. They're so good. Still waiting for Hasbro Pulse to restock the Mandalorian Ahsoka. Nice. There are so many of them down here. It sounds like our Zing and EB games just got boxes and boxes of Ahsokas and Moles. Every store has a lot of them. It's insane. Keep running into the slave one. Can't pull the trigger at $149.99. That's a little bit. I mean, yeah, probably for you guys in the US, that's probably is a little bit high. If you get it for a better price, I would jump on it because that ship is fantastic. It should have come with a FET, you know, it really should have. Like, even if it was just a basic 5 POA, it would have been fine. But I mean, if you can track down that recent TVC one, that would work beautiful. Costco Aura and Q9 Zero Black Series turned up yesterday. Fantastic. Aura's the only one I haven't been able to put on pre-order because everywhere pre-sold out before I got to it. So I'm hoping I'll be able to track one down when they're released. They're meant to come out next week, I think. I mean, we'll see. Might be a couple of weeks, but that's cool. Really looking forward to that wave of Black Series. And for IG-11 and Ahsoka at Walmart's and Targets, they hit 6 stores with no luck. Damn. I guess it's kind of amazing that you can just sort of hit 6 stores in a day. Because I feel like I've seen it myself. Like, there's just Walmarts everywhere over in the US, which we don't really, there's probably 20 or 30 minutes between, the same department stores. They don't chuck them on every corner like there are some spots with Walmarts. Give me some Tebow. The Emperor's Throne Room. I don't know that anyone's got that for pre-order either down here. So I'll probably give that one a miss, to be honest. If I can get it, I will. But yeah, I'm at the point now. I've got the 3D printer, so if I found a file already of someone that's done the window, so I can just print out a window and paint it, and that will be fine as a backdrop. So I'll probably just end up doing that, to be honest. And that way I can sort of scale it for my shelf as well. Work out the exact size I need for the shelf. And actually, someone's done the file, so that gives you the steps. They've almost duplicated the SH Figure Arts display set with the throne. So I'll probably just end up doing that because that'll look good for my sort of 3 3/4 inch shelf. Still nice in Lando. That's the only one I have from the wave. Lando, that's a good Lando though. I like it a lot. Crosshair coming next week. Not interested in Lando. It's blasphemy, sir. Blasphemy. No, it's a cool figure, but I get it. It's not. You know, the fact that the Hasbro decided to pack 2 or 3 per case. Like they've done 2 Landos per case for this one. They've done 3 for the vintage collection. It's like, yeah, Lando's not that popular. Like, duplicate some of the Mandos. Cosca Reeves, that would sell, you know, or a Singh that would sell duplicates of. So pack them, double pack those figures rather than Landos. Can't wait to replace my discolored. Me too, with the swivel crappy elbows and the cape that just sort of hangs out sideways. It looks terrible. Padawan Collector, what's going on? Found a Ahsoka Smith too, but not my bag. Getting in the throne room this month. Very nice. Is your all-time favorite Ahsoka figure? That's a good question. That's a really good question. There have been some good ones. I think I want to go with the most recent Black Series Rebels version. Just the photoreal sort of paint apps that went onto that figure, that update in the purple box was fantastic. You know, the TVC one that just came out is amazing. I really do love that figure. I wish the Black Series one got that same treatment. If the Black Series got the accuracy treatment that the Vintage Collection one did, that one would have surpassed it. I think that would be top. But because they sort of cheaped out and used parts from the Rebels Ahsoka, just came across as a little bit lazy. I'm hoping I can find some 3D files and I can print out those armor pieces and I'll attach it. Like I've seen a lot of people do that. Excuse me, it is early. It's very early still, 6:30 a.m. I'm not even up this early when I have to get up and go to work. Yeah, the Clone Wars Ahsoka Season 7 Black Series 1, if that had been a little more accurate, that would have come out in front. But I don't know. It's a tie between Black Series 6-inch Rebels Ahsoka and the TVC Season 7 Ahsoka. Mainly collect TVC. It's good for space. You got the priorities for space worked out there, whereas you know Black Series take a lot of space. Still waiting on Star Action Figures to send TVC Ahsoka and more. I hope they do it soon for you. Black Series Clone Wars Ahsoka is my favorite, and I don't have her. Does that one become sort of reasonably difficult to find over there in the States now? Is because that wave of figures was really, really tough to get down here. Particular bandos like the Mandalorian didn't actually get released down here at all. I had to buy them from people that had bought them in from the US, so they ended up costing me an arm and a leg just to get a couple of those. Whereas we got the 332nd, we got the Mando Loyalist and the Ahsoka. Love the Galaxy of Adventures Ahsoka. That's one I still want to get. I really do. That one again hasn't left the Northern Hemisphere. It seems I haven't seen it anywhere. So that might be a future purchase on eBay. We just don't get everything down here. It's frustrating as hell because there's just figures like that, the Ahsoka and even some of the 332nd. Saw my buddy Star Wars fan Tommy. He's got Ahsoka and I think he's got 4 or 5 of the 332nd. I'm just like, oh, I'd love to do that. Stormtrooper 4-pack, great idea. Genius. What we've been asking for years and years and years. Availability, yeah, we'll see. The fact that they made it a Hasbro Pulse exclusive for the meantime, just send it out to retailers. Just get everyone to stock it. Just make it happen. Just make it happen. Let people buy the damn toys. Did not love Ahsoka until I saw her in The Mandalorian, and then I was done. Now I see. It's crazy hard to find. Yeah, it was that was a Walmart exclusive over there, wasn't it? From memory. So I can understand that'd be hard. What is your favorite all-time Mandalorian figure? Like any Mando at all, or the Mandalorian? If I was going to go any Mandalorian figure, probably Clone Wars pre-Vizsla. That's an absolute winner. I was just sort of looking around. It's a good one. Good question. Yeah, I'd go the pre-Vizsla, I think, from the Clone Wars. He's not reachable at the moment. I'd get him down, but yeah. I never did get any of the Mandalorian figures. There was like a couple of multi-packs back in the day. And there was the comic pack with Jasta Maril and Montrose. I never got that one. In the Disney show. Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's a good question too. I still think Quill. I think Quill is underrated for beautiful figure. Even then, Heavy Mando, fantastic. Going with Black Series here because that's what I'm looking at. They haven't nailed the Mandalorian yet, I don't think. The first initial release is probably the best one. The Beskar one, that helmet sculpt, they just cannot get that right. They cannot get the helmet right. That's basically what it is. If they nail the helmet, they've nailed the figure. Honestly, just that mold of the Black Series Mando helmet is just so poor. It's just not great at all. TVC. Now that Mandalorian in TVC, the Mandalorian, both versions, Beskar, Damaged Beskar, and the original, they're all fantastic. Absolutely nailed them. Pre-order TVC more and Ahsoka from BBTS. Still waiting on them. Looks like distribution is an ongoing issue. Yeah, there's the whole ports are stocked up with shipping crates at the moment because there's worldwide people going on strike, and it's going to be frustrating come later in the year, I think. We're sort of all getting told down here by people that are involved in sort of shipping and distribution and stuff that, if you want to do Christmas shopping, do it now, by September, October, it's going to be November in a couple of weeks. There's not going to be stuff on shelves come November, December. So yeah, luckily my birthday is in about 2 or 3 weeks. So hopefully my wife can get me what I want. What's your favorite Star Wars book? I'm going to pick 3, okay? 3 Star Wars books. I'm going to recommend every single one of them, because I can't pick between them. Revenge of the Sith novelization, absolutely mint. Dark Disciple by Christy Golden, amazing story. Continuation of the Clone Wars, fantastic. And Lost Stars by Claudia Gray. Those 3 are my top 3 favorite books. Unless we start getting into making of books and stuff like that, and reference books, then it's going to be the 3 making of books for the original trilogy. And some of the art books too, they're fantastic. Figure and Dan, hell yeah. I hope they I'd love to you remember when they did that Sith Trooper from Rise of Skywalker, and it was sort of, they packed him in with all the different weapons so you could mix and match? I would love to see them do that with Figure and Dan. You know, they all look the same, all the band look the same, but give them all the individual instruments so you can go and buy them all, and you know, give them all different instruments and do that. I think that would be a genius move. But whether they do that is we'll see. I don't really think Hasbro thought of that, to be honest, but I hope they have. But yeah, figuring down on a vintage card, that'll look so good. Even if they just go Cantina Band, yeah, modal nodes, Cantina Band, I don't know, whatever. Just get him out there. Fantastic books. Absolutely amazing stories. Bib Fortuna, that would be fantastic. That figure is looking great too, just from the pictures that they've shown, like the digital composites. They look great. Really looking forward to replacing my Power of the Force Bib Fortuna. I've been on the hunt for the Saga Collection one for a few years now, but haven't been able to find it for a decent price. So I'm not going to worry about that one. It's going to wait for the new Vintage Collection one, so I can retire my Power of the Force 2 one from my Jabba the Hutt's display. It was when Time Loft see a review of the Lego Seinfeld set. Absolutely, more than happy to. I love that set. I put it on my bedside table so I can look at it every day. I love it. It is fantastic. Love it. It's just brilliant. The minifigures, all the little Easter eggs in there. Just if you're a diehard Seinfeld fan and you just look around at this set, there's just some amazing little Easter eggs in there. Just little references to episodes. Yeah, I promise you'd love it. But yeah, I will endeavor to do a video, if not just send you one myself. Squidhead, yes. I think we'll be getting one of them before soon. Because yeah, that one, you know, it's part of the 96 that they've got to get done. You know, it's a no-brainer. He's deserving of one. Yeah, he's a cool character. He hasn't had a figure since, when was the last Squidhead? That'd probably be 2001. Power of the Jedi. I reckon that'll be the last time we got Tessek, was Squidhead. We've had other Quarren characters since. But even then, the last Quarren would have been 2003, the Clone Wars, the Tartakovsky Clone Wars, but the realistic version. That's one I don't have, but yeah, that'd probably be pretty close to the last release of a Squidhead figure. So it's been a long time since we've had one of those. So I think he'd be very popular. You know, people, and since they brought back Vintage Collection, people still want more characters from Jabba's Palace and the Mos Eisley Cantina and the Navarro Cantina. I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. Absolutely. I agree with you 100% there. Yeah, really looking forward to seeing what they do with that and how it's going to look. Because I will jump on that if it comes out down here. I will absolutely jump on that. Um, and hopefully it's not cardboard. Absolutely. Yeah, that yak face just that's one of the better vintage collection figures. You know, to quality sculpt, paint apps, beautiful, just awesome. Um, yeah, that one worked out really, really well. Yeah, there's a lot coming, and you know, I get a little. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I get a little bit of anxiety about it. Surely I'm not the only one. Um, it's funny you're watching your Hasbro event and it's like, oh, here's some new figures, and then you start feeling anxious because I don't have them yet, and it's like they've literally just been announced, and it's like, yeah, but I want them. Good morning, Sydney. Yeah, I use Bulletproof Villain. Yeah, he's local here in Adelaide, so it's good. Yeah, good bunch. 100%, absolutely agree there. They really did well on that one. I more than likely will. Probably not live because they're always on at like 3 or 4 in the morning for us. So yeah, I'll probably watch it back later. And yeah, I'd like to get back into. I sort of dabbled with doing sort of coverage videos. You know, I've most of the time I just leave them to the guys like Usual Mike and Tim from Boss Bounty. I usually let those gentlemen, you know, take care of it all. But I thought, you know what, I always want to talk about this sort of stuff. So I'm like, why don't I just do a video myself and get some of my own thoughts out there? It's something I'll endeavor to do more frequently myself. Yeah, I usually just save it for a live stream on a Saturday night or whatever, and usually just discuss it with people there. But you know, I'd like to do another little put together a little video, you know, nice and fresh after it's announced, um, just to get those initial thoughts, and then when I get to doing a live stream and talking about it, I've sort of let it sort of settle in a little bit, and I can sort of I've sort of gathered my thoughts on how I feel about certain reveals and stuff like that. So that'll be good. I'd like to see come out of the Hasbro event. You know what? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I think we're probably going to get some more pipeline reveals of of things that are coming. Hopefully, some characters that are going to get fast tracked to production, like Mando Ahsoka. So yeah, Rosario Dawson Ahsoka. Maybe I don't know, some more characters. Yeah, hopefully we start seeing some of those previously revealed pipeline figures sort of getting their first sort of production samples, like Migs Mayfeld. Um, there's so many that I could do. I personally would love to see more from Rise of Skywalker. I just feel like that wave of TVC just got short shrift, and same with Black Series, really. Um, they just need to get some more updated characters like new Poe, Finn, um, in either scale, both scales, please. Like, you know, I think they'll sell reasonably well. Um, you know, if the paint apps are great, sculpts are great. You know, I think there's enough people out there that want those figures. Um, because yeah, those shelves are looking a little bit bare. Um, yeah, I'm not sure that they'll dive back into the sequel stuff anytime soon, not in a big way anyway. But you know, we've had one night of Ren from each scale. You know, just finish them off, get them out there, get them done. I'm sure they're in the pipeline. You know, they're probably sitting on the back porch in terms of, you know, things they want to get out. But You know what? I think we will. I think we will. I think there'll be enough demand for it that we'll get that at some stage. Um, Definitely like Max Rebo, what's his name? Droopy McCool, and who was the other one that came in that in the vintage 3-pack? Yeah, you know what I mean. Sice noodles. Absolutely. Like get those out in the 3-pack like they did with the Jabba's Goons 3-pack they did a couple of years back or a year or so back. It's probably a couple of years now. I think it'd be fantastic. Yakface said we might get Razor Crest sooner than later. What are your display plans for your ship? Yes. No, I haven't got any plans at the moment. I've got no room for it. It's probably going to live on my little coffee table in here for quite some time. 'Cause, yeah, I've got no room for it. I will find space. If it means I need to sort of minimize what I've got in here right now, and maybe put some stuff into storage in order to display it, I'll probably end up doing that. But yeah, I haven't really got any plans for it as yet, but I'd love to do sort of what I've done with the barge and have a bunch of sort of Mandalorian related figures around it. And sort of just display that. I still have plans I want to do with the barge, so I've got my sail barge there. I'd like to get a big piece of foam to sit on top of the cabinet there and paint it up so it looks like a sand dune sort of thing. And add all the, so there's a spot so the skiffs can sort of tuck in there. But yeah, it's just time stuff, that's what I'd really love to get to, is just have like a nice sort of sand dune base for that thing. And I'd like to do something similar with the Razor Crest, maybe with like a nice grass base, like on Sorgun from our chapter 4. I think that would be really cool. I'm looking forward to just having it, to be honest, and then trying to work out what I want to do with it display wise. Like I'd love to tweak it a little bit, add my own little personal touch to it. I didn't really go to town with the barge. I just sort of weave those lights through it. I'd love to sort of do something with the Razor Crest just to give it my own little personal touch. And that's really whether, I actually pull it apart and run wiring through it, through like the through the parts, just enable to have light up features in it and stuff like that. Absolutely, 100% agree with you there. Love to get a Oppo Rancisis from the Jedi Council. That'd be killer. Just one Rogue One Galen Urso for £28. That's not bad. Or is that euro? Pound, whatever. Pounds. Not bad considering you could sell. Nice one. Yeah, that's a good one. That was a tough one to get. That'd be fantastic. I'd love to see that. Jokingly asked my wife to do a display based on the Razor Crest instead of Christmas Village, and she gave me a loving no. The lights made a big difference for your barge. It does, man. Like it's just adds that little bit more. Yeah, just a little bit more to it, doesn't it? It's just, I really want to sort of reconfigure it and move some figures around on the barge now, because I've had it sort of displayed that way for a good 12, 18 months. And just an excuse to sort of get the figures out and play with them again and reset it up. I might even get my air compressor out and blow the dust out of it just sort of clean it up a little bit too. It's not too bad. My room doesn't get super dusty in here, which is nice. Um, Probably through the summer it does a little bit, just while I've got air conditioning on. Sort of, you can't air can. We've got evaporative cooling, so you're not always getting the cleanest of air coming through. You always get a little bit of dust outside coming through the air conditioner, but it's never too bad at all. Like the filters in it are pretty good, so we generally keep a pretty dust-free room, which is lucky, very, very lucky. See, we're almost 50 minutes. Wow, where did that happen? Considering I didn't even plan this thing. Thanks everyone for coming and hanging out for a little while. It's been good to talk to some of you folks I haven't chatted to for a little while. Yeah, it's great. Don't always get to chat with the same people all the time, so yeah, I really appreciate you jumping on and hanging out for a while. But I'm getting ready for some breakfast. I'm starting to get a little bit peckish. Need another coffee, and then maybe back to bed for a nap. It's my day off. I don't have to do it. I don't have to do anything today. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, we need a sandcrawler. I'd love to see that. Love to see a big sandcrawler. Bring it on, Hasbro. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Bill. Appreciate it, my friend. Barge needs raised 2 inches along with the skiff and sand surface. The sarlacc is protruding too far out of the sand. Major engineering project. I don't know if you can see it, but I just bought these. So underneath the barge, I just have these acrylic risers. Yeah, I can't really get one out, but just acrylic risers just to put under the feet. And yeah, they're probably 3 inches up. It just means the skiffs are, slightly below, as you can sort of see there, right, just on my left. That left. You can sort of see they're just below. And that's kind of where I want them. I don't have a sarlacc. I would love to whip one up to go in the middle, because there's a nice spot there in the middle for it. But yeah, I might have a crack at that foam piece sooner rather than later. But yeah, I'm going to bounce, folks. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and I'll see you all tomorrow if you're same time. If you're on if you're up and about, jump on over to Salacious Rum. I'll be joining him tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks again. May the force be with you, everyone. Bye.